ingredients that we will need in making our no-bake chocolate cake are, of course, Oreo cookies. We need like 28 pieces of them, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder, also 1 cup of evaporated milk. Okay, now we will open our Oreo chocolate cookies. Okay, so what we're going to do is open the Oreo and scrape the cream, separate it. Put the cream in a separate bowl, because we will gonna be using that later. Okay. Okay. We need 28 cookies, so it takes time doing this, scraping all of our Oreo cookies cream. By the way, Oreo cookies is good eating it alone with milk. Of course, that's the best, right? But since we will make it into a cake, so we need to separate cookies from the cream. While doing this, you can watch your favorite video on Netflix. Oops. Or you can listen to your favorite song. It's like multitasking. Or you can ask your kids to do it. The cream on my Oreo cookies are a little melted because I just left it outside and it's kind of warm inside the house. Sometimes we just have our cookies in the car in case we want to eat, you know, something sweet. Okay, now that we have scraped our Oreo cookies, we separated the cream. We will now put it in the blender so we can crush it or pulverize it. Okay, we will start with the chopped. You have to press the chopped and the off and make sure that all of your cookies, you know, goes down, so it will be okay. We just use our blender. I just pressed the button on chop, and then we helped our Oreo be blended. We use pork, but not to touch the blade because it's dangerous, so we just, you know, stir it a little bit on top. Okay, just to make sure the Oreo cookies goes down and it will be well blended or pulverized. And then we turn it off, and now it's good. So we will transfer our pulverized Oreo cookies into our big basin. Okay, just want to make sure we got everything, 'cause there's still some left inside. Okay, can use a fork to remove what's on the inside of the blender. Okay, now we will mix in our baking powder. Alright, and we will get a hand mixer to mix it all in together. Okay. Now we will add our 1 cup of milk into it. And we will just continue on stirring it until we reach our desired consistency. Make sure that it's well incorporated. Make sure that our cookies is well dissolved in the milk. Okay, because there may be some cookies that are not well grounded yet, so we just want to make sure that the texture is really fine. That's why others who make this no bake chocolate cake, they try to pound the cookies manually, but it's gonna take some time, you know, doing that. but it's worth it if you want your chocolate cake to be really fine and smooth. Okay, now that it's well mixed, you can see that there's no more chunk of cookies. We can now put in our cream and just stir it well. Make sure that it is well incorporated. Okay, now that we mix in well our Oreo cookies batter, we will now put it in a pan. But first we have to spray extra virgin olive oil or any type of oil on the pan so it would not stick on the bottom. Although this is a non-stick pan, so I just want to make sure that our cake would cook good. Okay, I sprayed oil on it. Now we will put our chocolate cake into the pan. Chocolate cake batter. Okay, I just want to make sure that we got everything in the pan. Okay. Now I preheated another pan, a big one, for like 5 minutes on high heat. Then we will turn it to low and we will put in our chocolate cake mixture on top of it, and we will cover it and wait for 40 minutes for it to cook, or because it's no bake, so we will just wait. Okay, I want to check on our cake. I know it's not 40 minutes yet, but it's approximately 35 minutes, so we want to check on our cake once in a while to make sure that it's, you know, if it's cooked or not. We have to insert the toothpick on it, and if the toothpick comes out clean, then it means that our cake is already cooked and it's good. So we will turn it off, turn off. Okay, we turned off our stove and we will let our cake rest or let it cool down for 15 to 30 minutes before we remove it in the pan. Okay, now that it's already 25 minutes, we will try to remove it from the pan. First, we have to scrape the sides using a spatula. because we don't want it to be sticking on the sides. Okay, now we will transfer it. We will flip it. Hopefully this will flip. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Okay. There you go. I flipped it and it flipped there, but it's still a little hot. Just a little. Some they put the cake in the blast chiller so it will easily form, you know, so you can decorate it, because you don't want to decorate your cake when it's hot. It's a big no-no, so we better let it cool some more for like 15 minutes, or we can put it in the fridge to cool it down more. Now that our chocolate is cold, we will now drizzle some chocolate syrup on top of it. Okay, just enough. So our chocolate cake would be coated with chocolate syrup. Oh, it's all chocolatey goodness. Okay. Alright, then we will let it cool down. We will let the chocolate syrup be set. We're gonna put it in the fridge for another 15 to 30 minutes. Then we will start our decoration. Now that we did put our chocolate cake on the freezer for like 5 minutes just to set, you know, the chocolate liquid that we put on top of it. So we will transfer it to our hard to speak and transfer cake at the same time. Transfer it here. This is we bought it in the store. It's just a cardboard, you know, for cakes. Hopefully I can transfer our cake well. Okay, there you go. I got it. Okay, now we can start decorating our cake. I want to put in some icing on it. I'm kind of serious because I'm not really that, you know, expert in decorating cakes. You see, our liquid is not yet set, so the icing is kind of falling off the cake. Okay. Okay, we decorated some icing on our cake. And now for our taste test. Okay, now to taste our chocolate cake, we will cut it. All right. Okay. We just want to make sure that the chocolate liquid that we put in top is really set. As we can see, it needs some more, you know, we need to freeze it more on the freezer. But look at how our chocolate is. See? It's really good. Let me put it on a small plate. So we can taste it. See, this is our cake. And we're now ready to taste our no-bake chocolate cake. It's delicious and chocolatey. Okay, if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, click the like, and comment below. And also for any recipes that you want us to feature on this channel, please do put it on your comment below. Thank you so much. Have a nice day and be safe.